Welcome back to MLG Anaheim. I don't have Vonderhaar anymore. I have a less bald man.
Yeah. Vonderhaar turned into an individual with still wearing glasses though. So at the very least, you know. But yes, I am not bald yet. Thank God. According to my wife, though, I am.
Dude, Von's a good-looking man, though.
You know what? He
pulls it off.
He is.
So our next map is going to be an express search and destroy. vVv ran away with that first map. Very strong performance out of them. And like I mentioned before the event started and kind of our pre-event show, Theory is a man on a mission. He's a monster. And
yes,
the additions of Sharp and Goonjar have certainly played out very well for this vVv squad, and there you see them on your screen. Sharp on your left, Goonjar there in the middle. Then you have Realize, and Theory is the man on the end. Theory went off on that hard point. Absolutely went off. He had 23 defense.
I mean, that is what you expect out of Theory, honestly. He is one heck of a player, the kind of guy that will really dictate. He's a playmaker. He's
does
that
everything.
kind of player. Yes, he is. He's a heck of a player. But yeah, so Express Search and Destroy is coming up next, Hastro. With the way that vVv had played on that last game, do you think that they have it in themselves to take the Search and Destroy game, or are Prophecy going to answer back?
Well, Prophecy, it's not a matter of are they going to answer back, it's a matter of they have to answer back, because right now Prophecy has to kind of be a little frazzled with the gun skill of vVv. Like I said, Theory doing a great job, and we're on board right now with Realize. Realize picking up a kill right there. It's a 2v2 now. We're going to jump on board with Prophecy, actually. They're on the offensive side. Swanee and Excellence left alive for Prophecy. Goonjar and Sharp for vVv. There you see Excellence taking quite a bit of damage right there, and he's going to have to kind of hang tight here with his teammate Swanee, who are just kind of backed off towards the B bomb site down at the bottom of the atrium stairs.
Yeah, it seems like the strategy here is at least to pick off one more player. They want to feel comfortable enough to put this bomb down. I mean, they have time on their side too, so they can do this. And there might be an encounter that will happen with Excellence as well as Sharp, so be on the lookout for that one, because Sharp is kind of going back and forth between the blue stairs and whatnot. But yeah, and you can actually see it right there. So Excellence, he is going to try and go for that challenge, but instead, you know, being a little bit more intelligent with it, and he wants to see if he can confuse his opponents. And Swanee, great pickup there as he's going to pick up Goonjar. Now it is going to be up to only one person left alive, Sharp, and he gets taken out. Excellence with the stop. And now we're seeing some life out of Prophecy, and the crowd is cheering them on.
Yep, definitely some fans here in Anaheim rooting on the European squad Prophecy. And you also have Epsilon Esports here as well.
That's right.
Touted as Europe's finest Call of Duty squad. And so certainly some British folk and some other Europeans here in the crowd. We heard a few claps there for Prophecy, and some other players here just from the United States. Prophecy fans, they have them everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, the Twitter polls were going crazy as well. Just, you know,
Prophecy actually favored by the Twitter community.
Yeah, exactly. So now off the break here, we are going to be taking a look at, it seems like we're looking at Jake on my POV.
Well, I'm going to switch over to vVv. They have the bomb.
Okay, switch over to vVv.
Oh, so it's only Goonjar left alive now, Golden Boy. Sorry.
No, it's fine, because Goonjar, he's going to be left in this 1v3. Swanee, though, in his sights. Jake in his sights. Swanee's on a 4 score streak. Bear that in mind. Goonjar now is going to be creeping his way around here, and he has no players near him. So a 1v2 situation. This could look very well for the Goon man himself. He has that sniper rifle in hand, and he might be able to make 1 or 2 picks, finding someone up top. He's going to go for the quick scope. Cannot nail it. Let's see if the player is going to decide to challenge, but I think Prophecy are a lot smarter than that.
Now, Goonjar, you know, doing a great job being super patient here, making sure that he doesn't make any fast moves. Right now, Swanee on a 4 kill spree, and he might be aware of that. Oh, look at this. Very nice shots out of Goonjar. That player's going to stay in the elevator shaft. He can't shoot through. But then Swanee does pick up the kill, and that's bad news for vVv as Prophecy goes up 2-0, and Swanee's still on a 5 kill spree. He might be approaching his score streaks at the moment, and that could just prove huge dividends for Prophecy, and they certainly need it up 2-0 right now.
Yeah, and the way that Prophecy played that was spot on as well, Hastro, because, you know, you had them just kind of, as we use the word commonly when we cast, pincered, right? They had them just stuck there, and it was just such an awesome strategy. They knew that they had his back against the wall, and they were going to be able to come up on top of that one. So let's see what happens.
Here we go. It's going to be a battle at B. Obviously, right off the bat, both teams rushing for the B bomb zone. vVv coming out on top with 2 players, but Swanee comes right back in and picks up his 6th kill in a row before getting shut down by Realize. And then Theory returns the favor with the DSR 50. And here's a little shimmy out of Realize right there, coming up big. vVv was that round, and I'm not sure if Swanee managed to grab his streaks yet,
Yeah,
but
I
I got to assume that he has something after his 6-kill spree.
Yeah, I would only imagine that he would. I mean, at least an RC car or something like that. I don't know what he's running with, but let's actually go ahead and see. So yeah, he has an RC car as well as a Hellstorm. This is fantastic for him, Hastro, because now this allows them that freedom of movement, right? They can go and they can push A, and they can, or even utilize it on defense, right? And this will probably even force the other team to have to go into B. Like, there's a lot of options here. But Gunjar off the break, taking out Jake right away, and now it is going to be a 3v4. Sharp is actually going to get picked up as well. That was going to be Excellence with the stop. 2v2, never mind. One person left alive. That's going to be Theory. What can he do here?
He just took out Swanee, and that was a big play because Swanee's the man with the score streaks, even though it's kind of early to use those score streaks. But now Theory does spot Excellence. It was a 1v1, and Theory comes out on top and ties it up. 2-2 now the score. If you're just tuning in, vVv leads the overall series in this best of 5, 1-0 after a big win on Hardpoint Raid. And now we're here on the Search and Destroy on Express. This is map number 2, and all even at 2-2, Golden Boy.
Yeah, there you can see on the screen Theory as well as Excellence there. Excellence, one of Europe's most successful Call of Duty players, looking to replicate that success here in the States. So, but we are on board with Gunshi here, and off the break, you can see that they're getting set up for this B push. And now let's see what Gunshi and friends can do. Jake able to pick one up on Theory right away. Gunshi trying to go for the challenge here, knowing that there's going to be a player by Ticket Booth. Excellence with the stop on Gunjar. Now 4v2, Realize and Sharp, last 2 left alive. What can they do?
Man, they're set up in somewhat of a threatening position to Prophecy, but Jake going ahead and taking out Realize. Now it's going to be all left to Sharp. Can Sharp come up big with a 1v4 clutch? Bomb goes down for Prophecy, and there he gets shut down. Prophecy taking the lead now 3-2 over vVv here on this S&D.
Yeah, Excellence there with the stop. He knew exactly where Sharp was located. I mean, they had the inclination, and there was Excellence with that very clean shot there from behind on Sharp. Now going into this here, we are currently at 3-2. I mean, it has been very back and forth, and we usually expect this in Search and Destroy, right? Because usually a team will come off the gate real powerful when it comes to hardpoint, but then Search and Destroy, it's all about pace, and if you dictate that pace, it really can make dividends for your team. So it seems like that's what Prophecy is doing here. They are just controlling the pace of the game as best as they can. Theory right now, he is going to try and see if he can put down this bomb, and he might be successful at it. Yes, he is. B bomb site planted. Now it is going to be a 4v3. What is vVv going to do here in this situation?
Yeah, and Theory is actually wrapping around. I love this play out of him. We're going to go full screen with Theory. He's going to come up behind all 3 Prophecy players that are left alive down here at the bottom of the atrium. Sharp helping him out, picking up a kill. Oh, Theory tries to pop up and take out Jake, but it's unsuccessful. Now Sharp last alive. He's going to have to try and defend this bomb that they have down, and no, he can't do it as he gets double teamed by Gunshi, and Jake and Prophecy are going to go on and take this one here. Yeah. So 4-2 now the score. He's going to go ahead and pass that bomb off to Jake. Barely got that off, I think, but still, they did manage to do it. Jake, obviously, on a little bit higher of a score streak. He has 3 kills as opposed to Gunshi, who had 2 kills in a row. So Prophecy doing some great objective work there, giving their teammates the right amount of score, trying to get those streaks. Yeah, and we just saw the Prophecy boys on the screen there. They were actually laughing, I think, because they realized how close it was to that defuse that they were like, this is a little uncomfortable here. That was a little risky there, but they managed to pull it off. That would have been crazy. Yeah, it would have been a bad situation if they wouldn't have actually got the defuse off, but they managed to do so, and now Prophecy on the offensive side, all out B rush. I love their use of trophy systems here. They have their positioning down with those things. They've obviously practiced a strategy, but Theory coming out, picking off Swanee, and then you see the RC car picking up a kill there for Jake. So they're trying to clear out that bottom B bomb zone. Oh, man. I actually was on screen with that RC car, by the way. That was hilarious because, you never see an RC car get a kill, and it actually happened right there. But you know what? Despite that great opening, they're stuck right now in 1v2, and Excellence is going to get dropped 4-3 in the count here. vVv looking good as they're trying to fight their way back up in this match. Yeah, and so now they're going to have the lead here, 4-3. Or sorry, excuse me. It's going to be 4-3 in favor of Prophecy still, I believe. Yes. I believe you're correct, sir. We shall see. It's kind of ironic that the more American flag-looking flag there is on the Europeans, but here we go. Gunchi now going to be rushing towards B. We're going to jump on board with vVv. They have the bomb, and they are also rushing B. So we're going to see some confrontation here at the bottom of the atrium stairs, and in the elevator is going to be Realize. This is a great position usually for players to get to. It's usually a fight for it, but Realize got there first. Here comes an RC car, and obviously there's a player for Prophecy right at this ramp near the terminal. Realize not going to challenge it. He's going to go ahead and back off. Pull out the DSR-50. I like this play.
Yeah, but he has to be wary of the player to the left and Realize with the shot there on Swanee. And now it is going to be a 1v2. Jake's going to be the last one left alive here. He also has a sniper. Let's see what he can do against Realize in this.
It's going to be a sniper battle.
Oh, perhaps. But there you go.
And there's the headshot onto Jake. Realize wins that battle. And so vVv again looking very strong here, coming right back, tying it up. So 4-4 in this S&D. Just when Jake thought he was making a nice play and being smart by kind of creeping up prone to the corner there, he pops up and Realize knew exactly where he was.
Yeah.
Smokes him. So now vVv ties it up 4-4.
It's pretty funny. He's thinking to himself, is it clear? Yeah, it's clear. Oh, wait, no. Wait a minute. I don't have a face anymore.
Am I good, bro? Yeah, I'm good, bro.
That was a crazy play there by Realize. So let's see if they're going to be able to take the lead here in this game. And Prophecy trying to look pretty strong off the gate. They are able to take out that RC car that was going to make an advancement for, but they know exactly where it's coming down from. Realize with another sniper shot on Jake. It's Swanee with that Hellstorm on Realize. Oh, man.
There's some action, man. Streaks are coming out. It's tied 4-4. This is the time where you turn the tide of the game, but now Swanee last alive for Prophecy. He's taking fire. Oh, and barely had his body poking out there for Gunjar, who takes him down. So vVv now with a 5-4 lead over Prophecy, who were looking great in the Search and Destroy early on, but they've managed to relinquish a few rounds to vVv, and now vVv one S&D round away from going up 2-0 in this best-of-5 series.
I know Prophecy definitely did not expect that going into this. You know, they wanted to contend. Hopefully they could do so in the CTF if they end up losing this one. But you know what? They're not out of it yet, Hastro. They have 2 more rounds to win. They could very well do it.
And as you take a look at the map, vVv again pushing to the B bomb zone, and usually we haven't seen any A pushes hardly at all, which has been awesome because I love when teams push the B bomb zone here on Express. It's probably one of my favorite things to watch in S&D on Black Ops 2. This bomb zone is just so awesome to get contested at, and now we see that Gunjar is the first down in this round. He goes down for vVv, so 3 versus 4 man situation is definitely an advantage of Prophecy right now, and they are around this zone. But here comes Sharp flanking around the Prophecy players, and now they have to be aware of him. So Sharp is making a very smart play now, Golden Boy. Look at this. 1 versus 3 now. It's all up to Sharp, but he does have the time to get this bomb down. Bomb going down for vVv. And all of the Prophecy players are now going to turn around, and let's see if Sharp can actually pull this off.
If Sharp could do this, I mean, I will just straight up lose my voice here. This will be insane. 1 versus 3. This is not the most advantageous, obviously, of situations. Sharp does identify 1 player at the very least, so now he has to play this one very smart. Sharp looking around, does manage to find someone up top. He's going to put down some shots, dropping back now. Knowing that, you know what, they are going to probably put some pressure in. So what does he do? He drops the smoke, finding one in front, but the bomb gets defused. There just wasn't much he could do there. If it was a 1v2, he probably could have done it. But 1v3, you got 2 players pushing you, 1 guy defusing. That was not the best of situations. Excellence with the cleanup there to end that one. And, or actually, he ended up getting the defuse, so that's a couple more points there. But at the very least, Excellence was able to pick up that kill.
I would have really liked to see Sharp maybe stay a little closer to the bomb zone there, and I think we would have had a lot more action if he would have just tried to stay near the bomb, at least within, you know, submachine gun range of it. But he was in AR range with a submachine gun, and it just didn't work out. So now 5-5. It's all come down to this big snipe out of Realize. And he just picks off Swanee right there. So we're going to jump on board with him. They are on the offensive side trying to get that bomb down. Oh, my goodness. That would have been the nastiest quick scope. But he does manage to come back and pick it up. So Realize doing his job right here for vVv. It's only Jake left alive. So 1 versus 3. Can vVv close it out? Jake, last alive for Prophecy, coming over towards the B-bomb zone, spots the player that planted, sees 1 down low, but Theory's right there to take him out. And vVv goes up 2-0. Over Prophecy in this best-of-5 series. They're definitely hyped up, Golden Boy.
I mean, wow. What a way for that one to end there, because, you know, Prophecy looked so strong and then just kind of like falling apart at the worst possible time. How unfortunate.
Yeah, such a close round of S&D right there. Doesn't get any closer than that, really. 6-5 is the score, and you see the scoreboard. Theory, again, at the top of the scoreboard for vVv, 8-7 with 2 plants. His teammates realizing Gunjar helping out tremendously there. Sharp, not with the best in the kill count, but you know what? He contributed to his team's win there, and they certainly have to be happy being up 2-0 now over Prophecy.
Yeah, Realize definitely the star of that game, though. You can see him right there. He is focused and ready to go. I mean, Realize has been seeing a lot of success. I actually had the opportunity to speak to with his father, Papa Realize, who is the coach of vVv. You know, he told me, he was like, you know, Realize, he's good. We know he's great. And there he is right there, Papa Realize. You're the man, dude. He was like, well, you know what, though? I want him to stay focused. I want him to be ready because this is going to be a very hard tournament, and that definitely is showing here. He looked for Papa Realize to keep this team in check.
Oh, yeah, and you know, he actually trains, too. You know, I mean, Papa Realize is no joke. He's here to play. He's here to compete.
And he's good.
He plays, and he's here to compete. He's here to actually try and be the best he can be at his job as a pro coach, and you know what? He's doing a great job, but don't go anywhere. vVv up 2-0 over Prophecy. We'll be back with Game 3 after this commercial break.